So you're selling in over a dozen markets right now. Where are the bright spots?
I think the biggest needs and the interest that we're seeing is currently in Japan, as well as China. So those are the two markets that we're mainly targeting in our current stage. But we're seeing trends or interest coming from Southeast Asia, as well as US and European countries as well.
What is right now the ambition in China? How many more stores? What part of your revenue do you want it to be?
We currently have 5 stores open, actively working in China. We're hoping to increase to up to 10 stores by end of this year. We're hoping to have, we have an ambitious goal to open up to 100 stores within the next 5 to 6 years. I think the actual the revenues that we cannot specify at this point, but we are expecting, pretty big and fast growth in China.
That's pretty ambitious. Are you at all concerned about the geopolitics perhaps behind it? It wasn't long ago that Chinese boycotted Korean stores because of geopolitical issues around the U.S. THAAD missile defense system.
That is correct, and I think the risk is always going to be there. But we have two things that we can think about. One is companies like Uniqlo. Japan also has had a not always the best experience relationship with China. Still, when you have a very good product and good connections with the consumers, that your products and your stores can endure some of those challenges. The other thing is that's why the partnership with ANTA is very important. I think especially in countries like China, having a good understanding of the local cultures, having a good relationship with the local officials as well as the governments or the local community is very important. So we're learning that from ANTA, and then they're helping us find good commercial venues for us as well. And I think with that close partnership that we will be able to mitigate some of those risks.
We're seeing also more growth of Korean products in the North American market as well. Do you expect to be there?
Yes, we do have a goal to enter the U.S. market. U.S. is obviously one of the most biggest market in a global setting. And I think our goal is to eventually get to the U.S. market, be able to open our stores and to do more business in the U.S. for sure.
What's the timeline?
We don't have a very specific timeline. We're thinking about focusing on China and Japan. That's kind of our first stage. Next will be Southeast Asia, and then maybe perhaps Middle East next year. So the best estimate that I have is probably at least 2 to 3 years from now.
So when do the IPO plans come into place? That's before the openings in the U.S.?
Unfortunately, I cannot discuss the specific time for IPO, but obviously IPO is a very important milestone that we're thinking very strategically and making sure that we're preparing for it the right way. But yes, I think it will probably happen hopefully before the entering of the U.S. market or expanding globally.
Has the market volatility that we've seen in the Korean market altered or given you second thoughts about your listing at all?
I mean, it's obviously a very attractive market right now, and I think that's why I think we're definitely consider going IPO in Korea. We're also thinking at other markets as well, but obviously currently Korea market is one of the most attractive market. So yes, definitely that's something that we're considering for sure.
I didn't know that you were considering other markets as well. What are some of the criteria that you're evaluating?
Obviously, as a company, wants to go global. We want to make sure that we're being valuated at the fair price, and we believe that U.S. market is obviously one of the best markets to accomplish that. So obviously, U.S. market is definitely something that we're considering. But as you were mentioning earlier, Korean market currently is doing very well. And I think Korea, not just to Musinsa, but for any company, probably one of the most attractive market to potentially IPO in.